NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Lance now on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mostert. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 52 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jones. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Throwing on first down is Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Off of play action, here's Lance. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And they'll go for it. Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 6 yards left on second down. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 42 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Brings up second and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Mostert off the read option, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A yard here to the 38. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and 9. Here's Lance. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. On the handoff, this is Mostert. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easy. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working from the gun, Lance. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Lance looks to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 0-0, my green. My straight 19. Here I come. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 36.
Jones on first down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
On 2nd and 10, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And got his man complete. Oh, touchdown, Giants. John Ross, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And down to the 11. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Shotgun now for Lance. Sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. They'll start out here with the option left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Now a play fake. Lance. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. A final shot before half for Lance. Rolling to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check 13. Check 13.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 24 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Check, check. Lucky. Under 10.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Mike 3. Go. 0-0, Mike 3. And let's get this. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Check.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 86 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And they'll run with Sermon. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Open man is lost, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Jones now on 1st and 10. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Lance. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. He's back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. now with Juszczyk. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. Being chased out left. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.